Hello, welcome back to Paul's Racing Channel, to the Ultimate Racing League. It's really good to be back. What a break we've had. Some of it a little bit forced on us, but hope you all had a great Christmas. I know it seems a long time ago now, but obviously this is the first sort of championship round that we've had since before Christmas. So hope everyone's well. Yeah, we had a bit of a delay last time out due to some technical server issues with the game. But we're back, and this is round 6 of our League 4 GR4 Championship. I've got to remember where we are now. It's been such a long time. So yeah, round 6, Brands Hatch Grand Prix. So this is the British round, coming to you from down there in the south of the UK. So I think we'd quickly run through the points going into this one. Before this one, actually, it seems a long time ago since we were last out and about at Bathurst in Australia for round 5. So going into this one, then I'll throw you through the top 10. So in first place, we've got James Stephen. We've got Niggle in second, Wacky Racer in third, Oi Mikey in fourth, Robbie in fifth, Aspect in sixth, the Big Mac in seventh, Declan in eighth, Max in ninth, and Banksy in 10th. So there's still, I think, to play for, really, for everybody. In fact, so it's all very close still in the entire championship results there from last time. So I think we've waited long enough, don't you think? Let's get on with this race. 3 20-minute races. There you go. Look, I'm already forgetting what the formats are. So it's 20-minute races, 3 20-minute sprints. Must run a medium in one of those 3. So let's get on to it, shall we? So this is the grid going into race 1 from the qualifying. So James Stephen in pole position. We've got Wacky Racer in second, Aspect in third, Niggle in fourth, Banksy fifth, Big Mac in sixth, Declan in seventh, Max in 8th, Angry Man in 9th, Hoppers in 10th, and the Kebab Man in 11th. So 11 cars out here for race 1. Let's go. Let's get this underway. So rolling start, as you know by now, coming along. Start to finish here at Brands Hatch. What a track this is, what a venue this is. And away we go. In the Paddock Hill Bend for the first time, James leading them down, Wacky in second, Aspect third, Niggle fourth. So no real change there at the moment. Big Mac having a look up the inside of Banksy. That didn't happen, no, with Declan there in 7th. So we haven't got Mikey, have we, here for race 1? So he's obviously not around here for this one, unless I missed him. As they have a look up now, Banksy under pressure from the Big Mac, just runs it a bit wide in the Ferrari, but that means Declan might have a bit of a go at the Big Mac. Can he get down he's going down the outside of him, Declan, does he? See if he can get it done. Don't think he can go around the outside there, I'm afraid. No, he's going to have to slot in behind the Big Mac, back in 7th spot. Now as they come round this right hand down into Dingledale. James still leading it from Wacky in second, Aspect third, Niggle under in fourth, piling on the pressure behind Aspect now, and that Genesis. And then a close battle still between Banksy and the Big Mac. Banksy's still holding him off in 5th spot. The Big Mac though's looking pretty quick in that. Can he get him down here at turn 1 at Paddock Hill Bend? The Big Mac has a look now. I think he's too far back to have a lunge there. Yeah, he's going to have to sit behind him there. Oh, Banksy runs a little bit wide. He's going to go really wide, and he's on the grass, on the sand, and onto the grass, and straight into the fence. He's going to carry on, but he's going to lose a few spots there. Back to 8th, might even get done by the Kebab Man. And that was a little bit. I think he just kind of got in Kebab Man's way, unless because of the pace that the Kebab Man had there. He was thrown off a little bit by it, just missed it there. Let's have another look. He's thrown off by the fact that Banksy was so slow as he was hurtling up the hill. So as we watch Banksy now coming into Paddock Hill, ran it wide, got himself onto the sand. Lucky not to take out the Big Mac, then straight into the barrier. Managed to keep it going, comes back onto the inside of the circuit. That's fine, but then suddenly the bad man was herring up, looking for the apex, and Banksy was there in his way. Hopper's got a little bit of fortune there, got himself through because of that into 9th spot, and there's the Angry Man back in 11th spot. But Hopper's having a go at Banksy now. Hopper's, or was it Banksy having a look at Hoppers? I think it was Banksy actually having a look at Hoppers. Still keeps it there though. So good battle here. Banksy's going to surely get him down the straight. He is a bit more pace, we know, in that Mazda. It's going to be a good... Yeah, it gets him before the right-hander. So good pass from Banksy on the outside. Almost running a little bit wide again, but now we've got 3 cars. Got Batman in there as well. So they're all battling here for 8th, 9th and 10th. So what a battle so far. These boys couldn't wait to get back into their cars, get this championship up and running again. They've had enough of turkey sandwiches and pulling crackers. It's all back to business here. There's the Angry Man. Not quite sure what's happened. Seems a bit of a long way back here, doesn't he? So maybe he's had a bit of a moment somewhere. But James up front is being caught by Wacky, and look at this. So these two have just got a bit of a gap now on 3rd and 4th place. Aspect and Niggle are still 3rd and 4th in that. Battle there, so James trying to hold off Wacky now. Now that corner there, a lot of camber can run you out wide if you're not careful. It's all about trying to square it off if you can, running it wide before you go into the corner as you come into it, and then almost squaring it off at the exit. But look at this battle now. Up through Dingledale, and again you can cut that corner, but you've got to be careful. No runoff there. The runoff is the grass. That could be what you'll be face planting if you go out there. So into clear ways now to start lap 4. So it's James in first, Wacky in second. Let's just see if he's going to make a move. No, too far back there, so there's no move to be made there at turn 1, Paddock Hill Bend. Aspect still in 3rd, holding off Niggle, who's just, well, it's actually holding him off. He seems to have gone away from him a little bit, doesn't he? So Aspect just pulling away a little bit in that Sylvia. That's a great shot, look at that. You see the 2 sets of 2 there going up round through Druids. And Niggle's caught up again now, so maybe he just had a slight moment somewhere, Niggle, but he's got back onto the back of Aspect now. So I'll be surprised if these positions in his top 4 stay as they are, as we see it at this moment in time. At the end, I think there'll be some changes. And we've got Big Mac in 5th, who's, I say, being chased down by Declan. He's trying to get onto the back of him in that NSX, isn't he? So first 6, sort of 2 sets of pairs there. And we've got Max coming down in that Jag, doing well there in 7th spot. He's Max. There's a few drivers not here. I don't think his teammates here, Nath, either. And Banksy got away from the Kebab Man and Hoppers, but they're having a little battle now. 9th and 10th spot. So Hoppers has lost a couple of spots there, hasn't he? And the last time we see him, easy done down here. There's not a lot of room for error around this track. Superb circuit, but can be a bit unforgiving at times. Some of these corners, if you get it right, it feels great, because you really can get around this circuit quick if you can make the most of the actual corners themselves, the way they're hammered, a lot of them, and the way they handle the car as they go round. But this is, as I say, if you get it right, it feels wonderful. But James, still our leader here at lap 5, almost 7 minutes in. Wacky not letting him get away though. Oh, now was that a moment from James? No, it was just the camera. His battle's heating up as well in third and fourth spot. Aspect and Niggle. All our top drivers in the championship battling out here. All these drivers I believe are all in the top 5, so hence why they are where they are on the track at the moment. Big Mac then in 5th spot. He's getting away from Declan. Declan just struggling to keep on the back of the Big Mac. Again, his teammate's not here, Viking, Daddy. So there's a few cars that are not here, just 11 out there on track at the moment. I've got 3, 4, maybe even 5 cars that are not here for this round. Probably having extended holidays. Max there, coming around Druids. There's a lot of, you can use a lot of that runoff there that Max just used. It allows you to do that without getting a penalty. There's Banksy in 8th spot. Looks like he's taking it easy a little bit. Is it because of the tyres? Well, it's not great on that front left, is it? We know the Max is shocking on tyres, so that doesn't really surprise you. Yes. But look at Hoppers now, pressure in the back of the Kebab Man. There's Angry Man. So from Kebab Man to Angry Man. And I bet he is fairly angry inside that helmet. Doesn't look like he's been off, to be fair. There's no sort of scuffs anywhere that I can see on the car anywhere, so maybe just not a favourite track of his. Now, looks like Wacky starting to pile on the pressure. Likewise, Niggle on the back of Aspect there as well. So these two now, or these 4 I should say, having their own little private battles, and Wacky looking out for a good drive. Makes the most of the little runoff now. Can he get him down the bottom at the right-hander? Let's have a look. It's right up the behind James now. I'm not sure you're going to make the move down there. You've got to be already halfway past him at that point. So that's not a done deal there. But if Wacky can just stay behind James, maybe until the start or finish, and get him at turn 1 at Paddock Hill Bend, then there's a good opportunity, passing opportunity. Of course, you've got to be right up behind him, so let's see. Oh, and then he runs wide just James. In fact, I think he did get his wheel on the grass a little bit there, just now having to defend it a little bit to stop Wacky. Yeah, just slowed his momentum a little bit, getting his back wheel on the grass. That allowed Wacky to get right up behind him. You see that, obviously, James, and needed to shut that door on the left-hander, and as they come through clearways now, this is the opportunity I was talking about. Can Wacky have a go? Now he's there. He's in a good position. James, of course, covering that inside, and it's worked. Now does he run wide? Can Wacky get up the inside, do a little switchback up here at Druids maybe? Yes, goes for it. He's going to have a go now. Oh, and that's what you call shutting the door. Little gap at the edge, still gaps there though, but no, didn't get it done. So great driving from them two. Aspect still ahead of Niggle, so that's still going on, but this is a great battle here at the front between James and Wacky. And with 11 minutes gone into the final 10 minutes, and we could be in for an absolute belter. Well, not unusual to see, is it, in this league with these drivers? Always good, entertaining races. Let's just have a look at James's tyres. Let's have a look. Yeah, well, there you go. So they may already be playing a part in why he's under so much pressure from Wacky, although there's still enough there. He's got enough grip there, you would say, to last him till the end. Got to be a bit careful, of course. But obviously Wacky, who's got slightly better tyres, is going to be all over the back of him. Now through clearways again, James doing all the defending he has to do to try and keep him behind him. And it is working at the moment. So Wacky maybe just taking a little breather. He knows that he's got a bit of time here still to do something. And he'll stay there. Oh, I don't want to give you getting on the grass there though, although that runoff is there for a reason. And he's used all of it, every inch of it at that point. But still behind James. So Aspect there in third, run through this field, Niggle fourth. Big Mac still in fifth, Declan still sixth. Max still in a good seventh there, but on his own a bit now. Kebab Man and Hoppers. Hoppers made a space, made a position to stay up to ninth, but Kebab Man is really good away from him. And then Banksy is going to push as hard as he can with the tyres that he's got to try and get that ninth off of Hoppers if he can. And Angry Man, I think he's just seeing this one out. See if he can do a little bit better in races 2 and 3. As we see their leaders still at it, but still no change, still as it was. Approaching the last quarter of an hour now. It's not the last quarter of an hour, is it? I keep saying that. Approaching the last 5 or 6 minutes. Now, when's Wacky gonna pull the pin? And when he does, can he get past James? How much longer can James defend? Lots of questions. I think we're going to find out the answers, aren't we, in the next 5 minutes. Oh, a lot of grass taken by Wacky. Now that is one thing, you don't want to be taking too much grass at that point, but he just let it ease off, let it just roll across there. Don't want to be giving it too much throttle. Nicely through that difficult section there. Got these two. Oh, and here we go now. Opportunity. Great drive again from Wacky. But James is going to be defending. Like we've seen. Got no answer for him at the moment. There's Wacky. Is he just keeping his powder dry? Is he going to launch an attack in this last 5 minutes? We'll see. Again, great drive now, here we go. Better drive out there, up the inside. Got to be done now. There's no way James can defend that, but can he get through? Did he switch back? No. Wacky done great there, managed to get it stopped. And kept James behind him, so good pass. So new leader then, Wacky up into first. So that was his time then. Thought he was building up to something. It just looked like he was taking a little breather. James won't let him go, but we know that Wacky's got better tyres than James. It's just how much James can push those. And if he does push them, is he going to push them too hard? Well, at the moment he don't care, does he? He's definitely trying to get that lead back off of Wacky, but I think Wacky might have this one sewn up. But it's not over. Aspect in third, Niggle fourth, so that remains the same. Not sure there's going to be much difference there unless someone makes a mistake. Big Mac fifth, Declan sixth, somewhere, there he is. Nice shot of the trees. Max seventh, this is all the same I think. Kebab Man, wherever he is as well, coming round now. Cameraman's a bit slow, isn't he? In 8th spot. And Hopper's 9th, Banksy 10th. And Angry Man we know in 11th spot. We're going to go back to our leaders home. Where's James gone? James has pulled back a bit, I think. Yeah, I think his tyres have gone. We know that Wacky's good through Paddock Hill Bend. We see it. That's how he made his move and got it done. James, I think his tyres, yeah, barely anything left on them. So he could now, with 3 minutes left, could possibly lose third spot from Aspect if he's not careful. Depends on what his tyres are like. Well, they're okay, well, they're better. And then Nigel fourth. So it looks like Wacky might have this one in race 1. On our return, James is not going to have an answer to it. The battle now is, or the question now is whether James is going to lose that second from Aspect. Still got a couple of laps left here. And this could be a nail-biting finish for James. I think Wacky's going to give that one up now, but this is where it is, what we can see on screen now. Into the last 2 minutes. So yeah, another 2 laps here for these boys anyway. Oh, and James, that's exactly what his teammate done, but he kept it going straight to James, unlike his teammate Banksy. But what that's done is allowed Aspect right up to the back of him now. So he didn't want that, didn't want to be running it wide, but possibly the tyres that's made him do that. No grip out there, no grip on them tyres, and here we go. It's just a matter, it's just a formality now. Oh, he's nearly gone into the back of him. Aspect done well actually to keep it there, but nearly at the back of James. James having to brake a little bit earlier because of them tyres, and he's going to have to run on him down here, but he's on the outside. James is obviously going to defend that inside line. You're not going to go around the outside, not unless James goes straight on. That's good there, but now Nigel's in there as well, and running wide again does James, and again defends that inside line. Now Nigel could be eyeing up a second spot. He might take 2 for the price of 1 here. Again, Aspect having to look on the outside because James is covering it inside, but they just need to stick and get him on that start and finish if they can. They've got 1 more lap to do it. So come round clearways now to start the final lap. Nigel all over the back of Aspect. Now here we go. Aspect up the inside. Little bit of door rubbing, that's fine. And Aspect gets there. So Aspect up to second. Now can he... I'll say second. Just about. Yeah. Now does he run it wide? No, he keeps it there. Good pass. So exactly where you needed to do it there at turn 1. Now Nigel, what can he do? James might lose. He might go back to 4th here. Yeah, he's going to, you know, because he's really struggling to get that car turned. Oh, and Nigel hits the back of him, and that was, well, he's slowed down, so he's let him go. So that's a definite second for Aspect. James might have just got away with getting 3rd spot because of that little incident there, but Nigel will do everything he can. As we watch our leader, a few of them are finished already. Didn't get another lap in, but our leader, Wacky, who spent quite most of that time behind James, didn't he, in 2nd spot, but just bided his time and got the job done. With about 5 minutes left, so timed it to perfection. Looks strong as well in that Corvette. Into the final corner now, through clearways. Congratulations to Wacky, race winner here in race 1 for round 6 at Brands Hatch. Well done. Aspect will get 2nd, so good for him. Well done. Nigel is going to get 3rd. He does, just ahead of James. What a great finish that was. So Nigel got 3rd, James got 4th. So James did lose out with them tyres in the end. Big Mac got 5th spot. Declan got 6th, Max 7th, Badman 8th, Hoppers 9th, Banksy 10th, Angry Man 11th. So there's your results from race 1. Hope you enjoyed that. Another races, 2 more races to come here at Brands Hatch. Hope you can join me for them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.